If it's going to happen, it's going to happen out there. This is the last episode of Marina Queen ever. Yeah, the name's changing because when I bought this boat in San Francisco, I knew I was going to be coming to the boat once a month. I didn't realize that that was a pretty common thing. I now understand that it's much more common than I thought. So I thought, well, I'll make fun of the fact that I'm not going to be there very much and call the channel Marina Queen Sailing now. But the reality is now I'm going south. I'm going to follow the ha-ha. Just stay behind them. If I stay behind them, when they leave, I'll always have a slip. Should be easy to get in and out of places. When I head south, getting back is tough. So I have to decide, do I want to stay in the Sea of Cortez for a while? Do I want to maybe continue south and go tropical? Who knows? But I know I'm heading south, in 2 weeks, really. It's Monday. Yeah, 2 weeks. I have 14 days. And I have to go. Gave my notice at the marina. I don't have a place to moor the boat. I'm sure if something happened, they'd let me back. Want to get away? Hey, want to get away? So what's the name going forward? Yeah, Sailing Frog's Leap. Yeah, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sailing her. Yeah, like full-time sailing her. Yeah, so why not call her Sailing Frog's Leap? I think it's more accurate and more descriptive, and I think it also kind of shows an evolution. It shows a personal evolution for me as a sailor. And, by extension, why shouldn't the channel reflect that? Are there risks? Are there people who only recognize this channel by Marina Queen Sailing? Yeah, there are risks for sure. Filming stuff slows everything down by a lot. Makes everything 3 to 4 times longer than it would take otherwise. So your progress on things, especially for a guy like me who only has a few days and then he's got to go back home. Well, not now. I'm on her. I have 14 days. Make her ready for that sail as best I can. And then I'm dealing with those problems, whatever come up on the run. That could mean a lot of things. I don't know, So I'm anxious, but I'm here. So it's exciting. What's my family doing? I have some adult children. They've got some interesting lives. We're going to be cheering them on. Karen and Tay will be a little closer, but I'll be doing it from a distance. If you get a shot to do something like this, it's kind of like walking on the moon. If you get a shot to go to the moon, you go. I'm going to tell the story of why I got into sailing sometime, but it's personal to me, and I'm not ready to tell the story yet. Well, I do want to tell it because it means a lot to me, and it's why I started doing this. I'm ready to walk on the moon. I'm ready to give it a try. I'm ready to walk on the moon. The skills, navigation, seamanship, sailing now, the skills I think I have what I need to be successful. Now it just comes down to me. And if you've ever read any books about single-handing, you know that the thing is it's a battle with yourself more than anything. How bad do you want it? I'm making it particularly hard. I'm going without a dinghy, at least to start. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to try it, That ought to be fun. Cool. So from here forward, let's just say it. We're talking about Sailing Frog's Leap. Sailing Frog's Leap. For those of you who've been watching as I've been doing this Marina Queen sailing thing, that's all I thought I'd ever be. That's the thing when I bought this boat, because I'd never sailed, I didn't know if I'd like it, how long physically I could do it. I know my back is twingy, things like that. Yeah, Sailing Frog's Leap, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So Marina Queen Sailing's over, but I want to thank all you guys who were a part of it, especially you guys who sailed with me. God, it was great to have you on board, and you got to experience me going through the growing pains. It's learning a new skill, Every single person who came and sailed with me was part of my learning, and I've got more learning to do. Learned a lot from Mark, helping with the flasher, letting me see what that spinnaker looks like when it's properly flown from Frog's Leap. Whoa, that's awesome. I don't know if I could do it single-handed by myself. I'm going to be stuck in some situation where there's light winds and it's calm, and I'm going to get up there and I'm going to try it. That's what's going to happen. Just it'll be frustration to be like, well, I could just sit here or I could go out and do it, right? Sailing Frog's Leap is the new deal. I have yet to come up with a logo. Throw up a a logo, man. Give me a transparent PNG of it, and I'll be able to use it. Yeah, that'd be great. Transparent background. Give me one color. I like one color. Like, you know, super simple. Next week, I won't be sailing. It's going to be episode 1 of season 3, which is going to be Sailing Frogs Leap. I'm probably not going to be sailing. But I'm here, and I'm preparing for the sail, so I think it needs to be part of it. You know, I've been at the boat now for a few hours, so I've seen the boat. I know what she needs, and I know what I need to do to get it ready. I think I have enough time. There's only 2 showstopper projects that have to be done, and I don't have any concern that I can knock them out. What else do I want to mention? I don't think I want to go into the details of these projects yet. We'll do that next week, and we'll knock out those projects in the coming weeks, and we're gonna get this baby. We're gonna get the show on the road. It's gonna be different, because on Sailing Frogs Leap, you know, I'm not gonna have connectivity all the time. I'm not gonna be able to make like an 8 o'clock in the morning every Sunday kind of thing. Which, by the way, one of the things I'm proud to say that I did was for 2 years, I made that schedule every week. I'm like, that's pretty cool. If you're sailing, you're not gonna be regular. So Sailing Frogs Leap, another reason why I feel like, wow, this is a whole change. I'm still applying who I am to this art form of videography, right? It's crazy. YouTube is interesting. You know, there are channels where guys will just talk into the channel like I'm doing now. But I was always impressed by the sailing ones. So I really tried hard to get the sailing in. And I think what I've learned is that you shouldn't try hard at all. You should just do what you enjoy. It's what makes your channel unique and special. So that's kind of how I'm gonna be approaching it going forward. You know, I really enjoyed putting it into the format of, okay, here's the intro, here's the, you know, and here's the outro, and I don't know if I'm gonna do much of that. I do need a logo, so I'm serious though about that. If you have aptitude in graphic design, make me something. We're gonna have Karen visits. I know we're thinking about something for Christmas already. I'm thinking Puerto Vallarta. We could do Cabo or La Paz. I don't know. So Christmas, we'll see what happens. I mean, lots of different things. Probably the biggest thing that freaks me out is these night watches. How am I gonna deal with that? Well, I'll just leave it at that. And once again, just say thank you guys. Oh, there was an interesting interaction I had with Connie and her husband, Alan. If I get that wrong, you guys call me on it. And they were telling me, and I forget the relation, but they've been on this boat before. They've sailed her a lot. Like, they remember it. Apparently, this boat was originally purchased by one of the original owners of the Frogs Leap winery in California. I didn't know the history. Yeah, there you go. Connie and Alan, I reach back out to me, okay? Just hit me in the comments, just like, okay, that's who I was talking to. So I can get more details. Because, you know, when I bought the boat, you can go through the title history and look at who's owned the boat. But I don't know any of those names except the person I bought the boat from. Rob, we're gonna have to have you on the boat sometime, man. That would have been an appropriate thing to do sometime during season 1 and season 2. Would have me go out with the previous owner and learn from him. And I didn't do that. I don't know why. If there's any of you who know the story, like, I'll check the title history, I'll get the name, and we'll figure out who this was and what's his relation to this Frogs Leap winery thing. Because I don't know, you know, and I'm fascinated by it now because, well, Connie and Alan were like telling me all about it. They've been on this boat, like they've sailed this boat. So when I say they were cruising around, I'm not drawing the picture nearly good enough. And I'm hearing Frogs Leap, Sailing Frogs. And I come out of the salon, I get in the cockpit, and Connie was there, and Alan was driving, and Connie was telling me the story. So I was trying to catch as much as I could, but everything was happening really fast. And I was involved in another project, I think, at the time. So, like, my mind had to shift gears real fast. So, Connie, if I miss any of the story, you know, cut a guy some slack. But I want to figure it out. In fact, I'm thinking let's just go ahead and do it on the channel. But let's cut to the chase, right? If you were that original owner, or you were a relative of that original owner, tell me the story. Why shouldn't there be a little narrative for the next owner? Hey, here's the story, right? I think so. It'd be cool. But I want to leave you with 2 ideas. Think about them and then hit me in the comments. One is, you know, the logo. If you've got the aptitude for that logo and you come up with something, send me it with a clear background. I'll give you attribution, right? You let me use it on the channel, boom. That's why you're sending it to me, right? if you're a critical piece for me to understanding this story of this sailing vessel Frog's Leap and its relation to Frog's Leap Winery, tell me about that too, because I need to get the story straight. Okay, 2 years of Marina Queen sailing madness. You know, Matt said, he said, you know, Rick, it's not really Marina Queen. She's out sailing. She sailed down from San Francisco. That's kind of when I first thought about it. I was like, God, if I stuck with Marina Queen, and now what happens if I end up taking her all the way around through the canal? Totally doable. What if I did that? Am I sailing a Marina Queen at that time? I don't think so. So that's it for me. Is I think Matt's right, and I think it needs to be something else. And we're sailing Frog's Leap, baby. Yeah, that's happening right now. Oh man, yeah. Is this weird? But I don't feel the need, the pressure of, because I know that with this boat, look, I'm gonna go and try to sail to Ensenada. Might take me 3 days. Plan to sail all the way there. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I'm gonna have to be super patient. It's gonna be different. But I am gonna bring as much fuel as I can carry. Right now I've got 20 extra gallons. I carry 19. I think I can carry 20 more on top of that. So I'll probably buy some more Jerry's. I've started doing shorts. Sometimes it's when I'm here, it'll probably be real time, like what I was doing on Instagram. I mean, I've had people drop out. I've lost subscribers. I'd post a short and I'd lose subscribers too. So anyway, I hope those of you who are sticking around for the episodic content aren't offended by the shorts. It's, to be honest, I do it only because you can tell that the algorithm, if you're pushing shorts out, they will, I feel like they're promoting your channel more. If you're an episodic leaper, you like the episodic stuff, then maybe tell me like, hey, can you put up with 1 short or 2 shorts a week? Anyway, there's lots of things going on. I'm gonna probably make more typical videos that are not this personal about me and my life and doing the channel and things like that. But as we wrap up now, season 2, I want to take a little bit of a different tack, you know, different tack. For real-time updates, check out @Marina Queen Sailing on Instagram. Different tack.